Fun fact about me, I actually have like 4 or 5 different lightsabers, and I've never watched a Star Wars movie all the way through. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So we're in the moving process. I'll say it later in the video. We're in the process of moving, but one of my main goals for this channel is to become a better angler. I never claimed to be a professional. Will I ever claim to be a professional? No. Do I think I can fish? Like, okay, can I go to a pond and catch 3 fish, gun to my head? Yes. But am I like super legit cracked at bass fishing? You know, you get the gist of what I'm saying. But one thing that I always want to do on this channel is like try to learn, and if I learn something, I want to be able to pass it on to you guys. One thing that I've really noticed that I've always been interested in, but I've never really thought a lot about, is how does rain affect bass fishing? So I was fishing earlier today, didn't catch a single fish, had a couple bites, caught a snapping turtle, and had one come off. But so I was sitting and thinking, all right, every time it's either before the rain, after the rain, or during the rain, the bite always gets really good. If it doesn't get good before, it gets good during. If it doesn't get good during, it gets good after. So I caught my PB after a rain. I caught these fish in today's video during the rain, or sometimes when it just looks like the bottom's about to fall out, it just gets crazy. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research real quick. We're gonna start this video off with a little bit of computer time. How does rain affect, with the A, fishing? I wonder if I should be more specific and say bass fishing. Bass fishing. Okay. Let's see. Rainy weather can still brighten your day when it comes to bass fishing. Oftentimes rain in forecasts. Low barometric pressure, which is proven to make bass more active and aggressive. Okay, so I guess the question I need to learn is, what is barometric pressure? So I guess the lower the barometric pressure, the more active fish are. I've always heard of barometric pressure, and it was always one of those things I just made fun of, you know, like, oh, the barometric pressure wasn't good today, so I didn't catch any fish. So you want a low barometric pressure, and basically the barometric pressure is going to be lowest before, after, during a rainstorm. I mean, that kind of answers my question, but I feel like I can get better. If anybody knows in the comments, I don't want to bore y'all to death with this. I just kind of want this for like my memory if I watch this video again, because I'll probably forget. So is there like a barometric pressure gauge I could buy for my truck? That's going to be the next thing. I need to go on Amazon. My barometric pressure was like the Farmer's Almanac a year or two ago before I started fishing full time per se. I just look at the Farmer's Almanac and see if it was going to be a good or a bad day. Barometric pressure gauge. Huh, they're a thing. BT meter. What? Alright, now just buy a barometric pressure gauge and I always know if it's going to be a good or a bad day of fishing. Guys, if you enjoy these videos, it helped me out a ton. If you would like this video, also subscribe. It just helps my channel, you know, be promoted to other people so others can view and watch these videos. So thank y'all for that.
7:59 a.m.
Oh, it's a turtle. Oh, it's a big snapping turtle I had. What? What? That was a huge snapping turtle. I'm happy he got off. I didn't have to take him off myself. Did he take my... What? That was a huge snapping turtle. Like, when I say huge, I mean like legit. Look, he ripped my plastic. So, I mean, guys, if you were wondering, you can definitely hook up on a nice size snapping turtle on the jig. When I saw what it was, I was like really excited because I thought it was a big fish at first, because I saw like the top of the shell, but it wasn't moving fast enough, you know, to be a actual fish. So my mind quickly went to, oh wow, cool, to, oh wow, what do I do with a snapping turtle on a kayak? Oh my goodness. What was that? Was that a beaver? I saw it as it was doing whatever it just did. I'm guessing that was a beaver. There was one over here I was looking at, and then I guess that was one right there. I'm hoping that was a beaver and not like a flying squirrel. I don't know what that could have been if it wasn't a beaver. Well guys, I just lost one. I didn't know that he was on there. I just kind of fake set the hook, started reeling into him, but it's all good because we're gonna catch another one. I sound a little sad right there. Man, I promise I'm not that sad. Yeah, I think that could have been like a 2-3 pounder. That was a nice one when he started running.
2 hours later.
That could have been bad. I love this kayak, but sometimes it really has a mind of its own. Not often, but when it does, it does. cold. Water is cold. Alright guys, I know what you're thinking. Larry, you keep coming to the same pond. You're catching the same fish. Guys, I have missed, I promise you, there's like a 5 or 6 pounder in here. So I come back out here about every 3 or 4 days, and I'm bringing y'all along with me because one day, I know the majority of the fish that we've been catching out of here have been small, but I'm telling you guys, there is a big fish in here. I've caught quite a few 5-pounders. Well, I'm not gonna say quite a few. I've caught a few 5-pounders, and they're fun to catch. And if I know I can go somewhere and catch one, I'm gonna keep going there. We are gonna switch it up today. We're gonna do a little bit of a chartreuse and copper chartreuse. I've never fished a color like this. These Ned rig colors are quite exclusive, and also we've had a little bit of rain since the last time I've been out here, so I'm thinking the chartreuse might stand out a little bit. Also, I'm pretty sure these fish are like really heavily fished for, because the more and more I come out here, the more people I see out here. We're gonna try the copper chartreuse Ned rig. Hopefully it'll give it a little bit of a different presentation than what I've been throwing at regular. Something a little bit more vibrant on this side. A little bit of stained water today. See what the big mouth bass think about it. They should like it. They should love it, actually. Today we are trying to catch fish. Catching fish is our first goal. Catching a 5-pounder out of here is our second goal. Honestly, I might just need to like upgrade my lure size and see if that helps at all. It'd be pretty cool if I caught one first cast. That'd be like dope. Also, the fishing here in Alabama has not been the best here lately. It's like the weather has been like, we'll have 2 hot days and then it'll be like 80 all day. So I don't understand. I think that might have a little kerfuffle. Also, I've been moving into an apartment, so I haven't picked up a fishing rod in like the past 3 or 4 days. That's why my upload schedule's been a little off. Please excuse me with that, but we're getting back into it. It's good. This thing looks good. This thing looks juicy. Guys, honestly, I'm just waiting for the day where I catch an alligator, like in a pond in Alabama. Something like this where you really wouldn't expect an alligator to be in. I know it's coming. Sometimes, you know, you go through a week period of where your fishing trips are just really weird. And I know one day I'm gonna just catch like a 13-foot alligator on a Ned rig and on my kayak probably, and I'm not gonna know what to do. Honestly, I'll probably just pick it up, put it in the kayak. I'd just get out of the kayak. Oh, there was one. Or I just hit a stick, one of the two. I'm gonna say that was a fish. See if it'll do it again. Ooh, okay, that's a stick. That has to be a stick. There's no way. Okay, we're gonna pray that this is the rain that helps the bite. Oh, there's one. Look, in the rain, baby. How about that? The rain that helps the bite. Maybe that was the problem. It wasn't raining earlier. I'm telling you guys, sometimes rain can be a good thing. Rain makes corn, and corn makes fishing better. Luke Bryan was right about the rain being a good thing. Starts raining, you start pulling out big mouth bass. What's not cool is when they rip your Ned rig on the first fish. That's always fun, catching one on the first cast in the rain. I'm telling you, sometimes the rain, I don't know what it is about it. I need to look at, like whenever I get done fishing, I need to look up, does rain, like what does rain do to help the bite? It's one of the three. It's either before the rain, during the rain, or after the rain. The bite is always gonna get better. Like every single time, it always works like that. But like before a thunderstorm, I've never fished during like a true thunderstorm, or after the thunderstorm, like one of those three. And it's happened to me enough to the point where I'd feel comfortable like betting money on either before, after, or during the rain, the fishing is gonna get better. Like it's even happened with me and my dad. We used to crappie fish, and like when it would rain, we would go sit in the car, we would come back and like all the bobbers would be under. And a lot of times we'd be fishing like off of a dock, so like the bobbers would just be wrapped around the dock. But fish had to do that, you know, just a minnow fishing live bait isn't gonna wrap itself around the dock, more than likely. But there's still a fish on there. I know for a fact he's just wrapped around this tree. Wow, that's the biggest one of the day. Oh, there's one. That is a small one. Look at that. That's a little, is that a largemouth bass or a spot? I think it might be a largemouth. He looked a little bit different from the other ones that I've been catching out of here when he first came up. Okay, see how this is gonna work? You have to open your mouth. There you go. Look at that one. It's a little one, but it is a little big mouth bass. Right species, wrong size. Guys, I'm gonna keep coming out here until I catch that big one. I know for a fact there's a big one here. Have I seen it with my own eyes? Yes and no. I know I've hooked it. Gosh, I hate the rain because it gets hot after it rains in Alabama. When you put on your rain jacket, you get comfortable with it on, and you have to take it right back off. There goes another one. It's fish number 3. He's small though. Looking for the 5. Looking for the 5-pounder. Please don't put this hook in my hand. Probably help if y'all could. Probably help if y'all could see. That'd probably add a little bit of video value to the video. If that makes sense. All right, this fish number 3. Not the 5-pounder. Oops, dropped him. It's not the 5-pounder, but he came like all the way back in the thick stuff back there. A lot of times when I cast back in there, especially at this pond, I feel like I have a fish, but it's like he gets off when I try to bring him through. Like right now I'm just home. But it's about, like, I'd say half of the time when I cast, like back in the back, it's like one always eats it, whether it's a bass or like a bluegill or what, I don't know.
Well guys, if you enjoyed today's video, let me know down below in the comments what you think about it. The fish we caught were small, but it just goes on to our theory that the barometric pressure, excuse me, not the barometric pressure, the weather has something to do with the fish biting. So I don't know, I guess. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to fish them hard and have a good